Dearest viewer, take your place. Diamonds gather with cozy grace. Tea is poured, the kettle is warm. The parlor is open. Welcome home.
Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. I just need to check something. Okay, we should be all good. There we go. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Monday, everyone. How's everyone feeling? How's everyone doing? How's your week starting? I hope we are all doing good, feeling good, looking good, being good, or at least being the best we can be to start the day and the week. I am sorry. If I sound distracted, it's because I was cleaning my glasses. But I am here. All right, let's see who else is here. How's your weekend, everyone? This past weekend, I caught up with a girlfriend of mine, and it hit us that we've known each other 20 years. This year makes 20 years, which is wild. But we're catching up, and she's asking me how the streaming's going and just about everything and all of this endeavor and experience and what's not. And she helped me realize that. So I just hit around 3 months of the Monday mornings in the Valley. And make sure you guys hear me. Yes, okay. I didn't check for the microphones. And she pointed out that, it is said that I think it's 21 days to develop a habit and 90 days to develop a routine. And you guys are officially part of my Monday morning routine. Like, it has become like, I don't set an alarm, just for discourse, I don't set an alarm or anything for these streams, like to wake up extra early or anything. My body is just up and I do what I need to do. And just kind of hearing that information, you guys are part of my routine. But also, I've been trying to sort of remap my life, reintroduce old routines, change certain habits. And so seeing how I did this is kind of motivating and affirming. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you. If you have any habits or routines you're trying to incorporate or develop, it does happen bit by bit, little by little. Okay, let's see who's here. Nick coming in first. How are you, Nicole? First of all, just a little bit of, I meant to add this as a button and I didn't. But can we get a little commotion for Nick, her family, her stepdaughter having an amazing her stepdaughter had an amazing competition weekend. So if we could get hearts in the chat and raise a glass to her, please and thank you. But how are you doing today, Nick? Coming into the parlor first. Don't forget, guys, or if you're new and you don't know, you do earn in-stream currency, sugar cubes, just for being here, for hanging out in the chat, for supering, for subscribing, for becoming a member. Also for just being first, second, or third in the parlor. We also have trivia as a way to earn more cubes, but the easiest, fastest, and freest way to earn sugar cubes is to simply hang out in the chat, in the stream. We have Sissix, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing, Sissix? How are you feeling? I know it has been a rough couple of days, the weather and just lifing. So glad to see you here. So glad you are here. How are you feeling? Who is next? Oh, let me go ahead and switch to live chat just to make sure this is in the appropriate order. Also, shout out to the Cozy Hearts crew being first and second in the building. Let's go. Nicholas, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. Stormy, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Monday. Abby, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Monday. No, seriously, the whole Cozy Hearts crew. How is everyone doing today? Minx, hi, hi, hi. How are you, Minx? Welcome in, welcome in. Nick, you're having a lazy day. How did I miss that? What did I miss? I feel like I missed something very important. Abby, I wish I had a lazy day. Lucky me gets to go get my retainer checked out in about 2 hours. I also have a dentist appointment today. Well, I guess yours is with an orthodontist. But I too have a dentist appointment today. Abby, if that makes you feel any better. I'm going out with a friend for lunch though, which will be fun. That's always nice. Just catching up with a friend, just outside of the digital world, be it in person, on a phone call, FaceTime, whatever. I mean, although FaceTime is digital, but you know what I mean. So that should be nice, Abby. Are you guys kind of being spontaneous or do you have like specific lunch plans? Um, I get to not leave the house for 3 days. Yes, Stormy, love that for you. Especially I know starting the new job and it not being the greatest start. I absolutely love that for you. Yes. Nick, you're gonna be playing along with me. Yay! My yay was really loud in my head and came out as silence. You're gonna Stormy, you're gonna attempt to start your storage island today as I attempt to finish. But I have made progress. You guys are gonna see. I know it won't finish today on stream. I know that, and I'll explain why. But we're gonna get there. um, Mix. Yes, 3 days. Just be in the house. Love that for you. I could be so happy never. I don't leave my house, Stormy. So I know you would be happy. I don't leave the house. And it's funny because I used to be such a street rat. Just in the sense of like I was always working, always had plans with friends, always at networking events, hosting events, clubbing at night, working in the morning, working full time, school full time. Like I was always out. And I think part of that was just like I'm from the East Coast, living in New York City, the heart of New York City. So, you know, sometimes people say they live in the city, but they live like out in the no, I lived in the city. And I think that was just the lifestyle, right, for that time and that season in my life. I don't recognize that girl, and I know she wouldn't recognize me because I went outside last week to Target and I wanted a parade because I was like, "Ooh, look at me outside driving myself." I have fully leaned into being a passenger princess, and I love that for me. So, I know you would absolutely love never having to go outside. Let me make sure all the points have been awarded. Okay, I see. Okay, yep. No one claimed third, but Nick got hers. The six got hers. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, you said it in the Discord. I did not check. Also, as you guys come in, do not forget to check your sugar cube balances. As I said, you earn in-stream currency. Exclamation point sugar is how you can check your sugar cube balance. And then there are our daily commands as well as the redemptions on which you can use your sugar cubes. I got some new buttons and I'm making sure they work, and they are working, and it is bringing me so much joy. But yes, as you come in, you could get your daily tea. We do have a brand new tea and treat menu for the month of April. Get your daily tea order, your daily treat order, your daily affirmation, as well as your daily vibe check, just to see how the vibes are vibing for you today. So do that as you come in. We are going to see how the parlor tally is looking as well. All right, let's see. Well, you guys will not actually see an accurate top 10. You will see more like a top 9 plus me. So right now we have Corgi at 10,685. Nick at 10,645. Ooh. Flower, Loki, Sissix, and Dom rounding out the top 5. Let's go, Cozy Hearts. And then Naturally Coco, New, Crest, Tiger Lily, and T rounding out the top 10. By the way, Minx, since you are here, I will tell you, you are on T's heels. It is a difference of 5 sugar cubes that puts Minx in the top 10. Just saying. So get to chatting, get the yapping. But before I start running around and doing my dailies, the other thing I want to say is on the note of buttons, we do have 2 brand new redemptions in the parlor. One you guys have seen, the tasting. Shout out to Nicole. She redeemed our first tasting last week. It is, and I have a picture up on the community board, but it is a Bridgerton countdown box. So when you do exclamation point redeem tasting, it is a blind tasting. I will open the next pocket in the box and it'll be either a tea, honey, jam, and or shortbread, and I will do the tasting on stream and explain the flavor profiles and all the things. So that is a new redemption in the parlor, and a new redemption in the parlor. Only the members have seen it, experienced it. Is exclamation point redeem space dance for when a dance break is needed. So it's actually 2 editions. There is the redemption that you guys can use your sugar cubes towards. There's that dance break track, and then there's one that I can just play when I feel like it, and right now I feel like it. So I'm gonna play my dance break to kick us off while I start doing my dailies. My dailies include Scrooge, so if someone wants to do exclamation point Scrooge and see what are the odds that I get some goodies today, while we enjoy our first dance break of, wait, hold on, I lost it. There we go. While we enjoy our first dance break. Nope, it's gone again. Hold on.
Dearest gentle viewer,
Parlour
calls for a pause. Dearest gentle viewer, take your place.
I had to start everything
Diamonds
over.
gather.
Things broke and they broke hard. I am so sorry, guys. I pushed one wrong button and everything went wrong. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. So, okay, I need to be prepared. I need to figure out how to do this without you guys hearing 8,000 tracks at once, because I don't think I set up that screen properly. It might get chaotic, but brace yourselves.
Dearest gentle viewer, the parlor calls for a pause. Dearest, shake, sip, fan, breathe. The parlor's poised with cozy ease. Tea break, booty shake, fan up, don't be late. Shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right. Been grinding all stream, now we're stepping in the light. Lift your cup, take a breath, let it go, release your stress. Even diamonds need a break in a little booty shake. Shake, sip, fan, breathe. The parlor's poised with cozy ease. Tea break, booty shake, fan up, don't be late. If you're lurking, let's stretch it out. If you're chatting, sing it loud. If you're sipping, pinkies high, shake it out, side to side. Tea break, reset, booty shake, recalibrate. Tea break, reset, fan up, don't be late. Shake, sip, fan, breathe. Parlor poise, cozy ease. Tea break, booty shake, fan up, don't be late.
Okay, we got it done. So just full disclosure, I don't have like a stream deck or anything like that, so I've been doing it manually for the past couple of months. Guys, by the way, Okay, I'm gonna come back to what I was about to say. I need you guys to remember me differently. You guys know, if you've been here for a while, that I had a fully decorated valley, and I flattened it in January, because I needed a fresh start. Now, for anyone who did not see that, um, first of all, here is a tour. Here you can find, excuse me, all of my biomes, because I know you might be seeing this, my valley in its current state, and thinking, ooh, how embarrassing. However, I just need y'all to remember me differently. I purposely flattened my valley because I needed a clean slate. Last year, we received, I need to eat something. We received so many new features, so many new items. Although I had built up my valley to the point, I'm just doing a quick search of my moonstone chest. Although I had built up my valley to the point where I don't have time for this, I could consistently layer in new items, it did start to get a little bit overwhelming, specifically because we got so many new features. Just for context, for when my valley got done in the 2 years that I did it, and then last year, we got diagonal pathing, diagonal fencing, the ability to place the same house on more than one map. We got let's see what changed. The ability to control the weather and spawning in our cameras, and just got all these new quality of life features that started to make my builds, okay, the beach, look and feel dated. And so I just needed the clean slate. So if you've never seen my valley in its best, in its fullest form, there goes the playlist, every individual biome, as well as the full valley altogether, if you want more of a robust walkthrough, talk through. So again, I said, remember me different. This isn't me. My valley isn't just, cooking stations and crafting stations in my plaza. And in case you are unsure as to why that's happening in the plaza, my most recent video is a showcase of every single cooking and crafting station in the valley. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that there in the chat. Words are hard. So it's my moonstone chest. I would have sworn I would have had at least two. And let's see. All right, well, I got one on the beach. Um, okay, yes. All right. Pinky, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. Just in time for the dance break. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good morning, milady. Let's see. Everyone saying hi to Pinky. Yes, dance break. Messa. Can I tell the parlor? I mean, I'm probably going to anyway, but if you happen to say no, I'll respect your wish. But how are you, Messa? How you doing? How's your Monday morning going? Happy National Peach Cobbler Day. I don't think I've ever had peach cobbler, Zach. I gotta say. Or if I have it, I don't remember it. Corgi, welcome in, welcome in. You are in deep work lurk this morning. I know. I hate that. But I know. How are you, Corgi? Vera, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Monday. How are you? All right, let's see. Monday be Monday, and yeah, and that is partly why I wanted to add a dance break to the parlor. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes we just need it. And while it is very, very early for me, I know for some of you, you've already started your work days. And this is my way to just kind of bring everything alive. Your valley is trashed. I'm just happy I'm not alone. Well, the 6 you flattened a few biomes, maybe. I say if you're gonna do it, I mean, I've done piece by piece before, but there's something extremely satisfying about having a clean slate. I actually had it completely paved so that stuff would stop spawning, so that I wasn't seeing all that junk, and I removed the pathing because I needed my resources. So there's that. So okay, did anyone do exclamation point Scrooge? So my dailies include going to every single Scrooge, every single Kristoff, and depending on the biome, a mix of the beach, a mix of Aladdin, Moana. I don't go to Wally's anymore. And Beast stalls. Oh, I know it was on the beach. I don't remember where on the beach. Ah, there it is. So those are my dailies, and if I can find him, I will also do Remy's daily DoorDash quest so I can get my wrought iron. But that's if I see him on my map. I don't go out of my way to look for him. And I don't see him on my map. So we're done with the stalls in the valley. Let's head to the plaza to Scrooge. All right. I'm not fooling around with those eggs anymore. I just don't have it in me. Also, just a little quick update. Um, when it comes to the museum. So I did do those last bits off stream. So Friday evening, our members only stream, we did shout out to all of the members. We did do the Olaf Museum. I did most of it on stream. There's the last little bit that I had to do off stream just because I had to end stream. And the only part that I could not do was completing the critters for the meta because I don't have the calico rabbit. I had resolved to not getting, like, I was okay with just not having the calico rabbit, as well as the pink alligator. Those are the ones I'm missing for the valley in terms of companions. I have all of Storybook Vale, all of Wish Blossom Ranch, and I know I'm missing a whole gaggle of them. For Eternity Isle, the museum now has me wanting to actually complete those because I hate that that part is not done. So I have my alarm set for this Thursday for the Calico Rabbit. All that to say that. 99% chance Scrooge remembered to order something other than wallpaper. He hasn't even been doing that. So I like my odds. I like my odds. Let's do this. Sherry, hola, hola, Sherry, hola. How are you? Happy Monday. How is your week starting? How is your day going? That wasn't new. I just really like that bookcase. And so anytime I can buy something and I'm gonna decorate with a lot, I absolutely do so. So it doesn't go towards my daily purchases. All right, so far I don't see that. Well, there's 4 stores. That 99%. I already had this, but I like it. That 99% can cover all 4 shops. All right, so let's run around and do those. All right, nothing new in here. Everyone's saying good morning. I'm stuck on the animals with the museum. I didn't know we were supposed to interact. Well, yeah, and so that's something that's very, very old to the game. What has changed even before the museum was, which is why I didn't care. Some people are completionists. They just want to 100%, their companion collections. For me, I didn't really care one way or another until they gave them jobs, which was a couple of months ago. And so they had the ability to assist us in the same ways, with boost in the same way that the villagers assist us. And we get a red chest at the end of leveling them up. And that's when I started to actually say, oh, okay, I will put a little bit more effort into gathering them. The museum has me wanting to put all the effort in now. Because let me just double check. Because I think it's the Eternity Isle companions that I am lacking the most of. The Valley, I think it's just those two. Yeah, 96%. So yeah, I have all of the Vale and the Isle. So I'm missing the pink croc, yep, and the calico rabbit for the Valley. Um, and then for the Isle, oh, I have more than I thought. The red cappy, the green snake. Okay, I had way more than I thought. I'll be quiet. Never mind. Never mind. Let's go shop. Let us go shop. Let's see. Jasmine, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? I finished my museum in like 15 minutes. Luckily, all the companions from every area Olaf took all my seaweed and wood though. Oof. And weed though. Oof. Wait. Wait. You said seaweed and wood. Words are hard. But yeah, if you are not a hoarder, get the hoarding before you start working on your museum, because you may have unlocked other things, but you may not have enough of said things for Olaf. Okay, so far not a red dot to be found. We are at 2 out of 4. Oh, I do need more of these and more of these. Yeah, keep my 1,000 item count a little low. All right, we're gonna go to this Kristoff and this Aladdin. And there we go. Going back to talking about my valley. Hold on, Abby said something about her valley, and I don't think I read it out loud. My valley looks like I've just started playing, never fully decorated it ever. Abby, I'm not going to judge you for that, because some people don't want to decorate, don't like to decorate, don't care about decorating. Is that the case with you, or do you want it decorated and you just simply have not gotten around to doing it? Because the two are different. Now, do I need any? I think I just need that one. Nothing here, not really. All right, so let's go to the veil. So I planned on actually leaving my valley undecorated, completely flattened, for at least 6 months. However, these past 2 updates have definitely had me wanting to put my hands back on the valley. So if you weren't here at the top of the year, my plans for the year when I flattened my valley was to just let it be, just let it breathe for 6 months. Although I am struggling with all the spawnables, not gonna lie. And to really focus on my DLCs. So I have maybe about, I don't know, 40. We could probably even say 50. No, we're just gonna say 40. 40% of my Eternity Isle done, because that area you just saw me leave, the glittering dunes where my stalls are, it was once decorated and I flattened it. Guys, by the way, I got another piece of this yesterday. So if you see an empty corner, look up. This is the second rafter piece I've gotten, so it's a different one. Look up. Like when you see these empty corners, it's either something glitched on the ground or it's something that's in the air. Like don't just run past it and assume there's nothing there. Just a little FYI. But yes, so the plan was to finish my Eternity Isle, because I had also flattened part of my Ancient's Landing, because I had did the docks. I flattened that. All right, nothing here and no repeats that I really want. Actually, I do want this. And my wild tangle is pretty much done. That's what's carrying the 40%. So my plan was to finish Eternity Isle now that I have all the items that I wanted to really make it look the way I wanted it to look, and to start Storybook Vale, because I only have like 2 pockets of Storybook Vale done. This area, this side of the bind that you're about to see, and Statues Landing. So I really wanted to finish Eternity Isle because I like decorating my DLCs. I don't need these. I don't need anything over here. Let's go get some flowers from Beast, because I do need those. I don't need fish from here. And so that was my plan. And then obviously when the storage island came into play, to start decorating the interior of my main house. I am struggling to resist to, hey Nick, I am streaming from the Switch again today. I'm really enjoying streaming from the Switch, by the way. What was I gonna say? These past 2 updates has had me struggling to focus and not redecorate my valley immediately. So that has been my objective for this year, like the bigger picture. Work on, as well as working on my premium houses. Continue working on my premium houses, which I'm about maybe 30 into now. My interior house and DLCs. It's a lot. It's a lot. And not in the overwhelming sense, more in the like prioritizing and deprioritizing and what's not. Which reminds me, it's been months. Corey, are you still here? So I was really struggling with how to share my DDV house spreadsheet without doxing myself. Just, I don't even know any other way to put it. And so I ended up having to just create a dedicated account for that, which was fine, no big deal. But then that account, because I put up too many security parameters, that account got flagged by Google as being a potential robot account. So I get an email on my main account saying, hey, someone might have opened an account under your name or a robot. And I was like, it was me. So it was a whole thing. Finally got that account unlocked. And so I will be adding the house spreadsheet. So we got one new item, but lots of repeats that I like. So I guess a success. I will be adding my DDB house spreadsheet to the members only tab sometime this week. It will not have the new houses from this year. So the Lady and the Tramp update, I can manually update those and you will see those updates reflected. But just know when it goes in the community tab for members this week, do not look for those newer houses just yet. But I'm excited. And then I do need fish from here. All right, I think I'm gonna just look at the map one more time to see if I see Remy here. No. Okay, no Remy, so we can move on. Dailies have been a success. All right, let me see. Let me catch up. Oh, let me pet these babies. I haven't been doing much grinding, and so these two have been at the 4 for a very long time. I saw that. New, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday, my dear. How are you doing? Thank you for hitting that like button at the door. Speaking of which, guys, thank you for 19 likes on the stream this morning. Thank you. Stream is going good. I just finished my dailies, so that is a success. There was one thing I want to show you guys before I head to the island, and I can't remember. Oh, yes. So I will be recording this tonight, so my seasonal changeover for this room. So this will be the last time you see this room, and that video will go up on the channel this weekend, most likely. But guys, done. It's on the island. Hold on. Done. It's on the island. So the first floor was all my resources, like refined materials and enchantments. Done. It's on the island. As well as all of my gems. So the entire 3rd floor isn't on the island, but done. And these other rooms are snippets, time bending, scramble coin pieces. If you have not seen, I do have the full interior tour. Like, I was not about to tear this down and not have it documented somewhere. I need to make this a command, but if you haven't seen the full tour of all of my indoor storage, again, remember me differently, you can go and check that out there. Yeah, Jasmine's always been a companion girly, so I'm not surprised that you had that all unlocked and ready to go. They added the jobs. I love them even more. Yeah, that's when I just started to like them, period. Imagine when they ask for darkwood. I'm a rock. Listen, guys, start your hoarding and collecting now, because now that we know essentially what the formula is, Be prepared. Especially those rare things like your dark woods. And imagine when this goes into the DLCs. um, what do you get for doing the museum? Oh, I can show you the items that I got, Sissix. I think the only thing I don't have is that rabbit cubbyhole companion house because I didn't finish the rabbits. So I got, oh, I also bought things from the premium shop. Oh, okay. These are two indoor. These are two aquariums. They are wall pieces. Six. I can go inside the house and show them to you. And then this is the beach companion home. So because I had all the turtles. And then these upgraded versions of cardboard cutouts. Um, dioramas, I believe is what they're called. And I say they're upgraded because they are a far cry from those cardboards that we got from, I'm trying to get a good angle. There we go. That we got from Olaf. And they, they have motion. There's so many. Wow. This is my first time even looking at them. And they're just basically representative of all of our adventures thus far. So it's Peaceful Meadow and Dazzle Beach. Those are the only two that we have gotten. I believe there's an outfit. I want to say there might be an outfit too, but I don't know if I even got the outfit, from being completely honest. Okay. I got the Dazzle Beach one because I finished Dazzle Beach. So it's a shirt. I got a shirt from. So I didn't get the Peaceful Meadow outfit or companion home because I have not completed that. So that's what you get, Sissix. Jasmine, Mount Valley also looked like I just started playing. It's fine, guys. We don't judge here. The parlor is a judgment-free zone. I promise. I do think the rewards are cool, Jasmine. Even if I may not necessarily reach for them a lot when I'm decorating or anything like that, I do think they are cool, which is part of why, like, things like this are why I want to make my house a show house. The things that aren't gonna go in like my main decor build, but that can still, get some shine. Abby, you mod for me, so no judgment. Yeah. I think that was everybody. No, so I think it's just a thing that now exists as part of like quests in the valley once you've actually unlocked it. Olaf can melt for all I care. I mean, yeah. Hold on, what is this? Oh, it was holding a message for review. Strawberry, welcome in, welcome in. Flower Loki, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you guys doing this Monday morning? Nick, I love that for you, by the way. When you are not feeling it, don't fight it. That's it. When I am someone, especially when it's a case of the Mondays, the Mondayest Monday that ever Mondayed, don't fight it. Where am I going? Okay, there we go. All right, to the island. I just want to make sure I'm all caught up. I love the dioramas. They're unique and be great for a fun build of dream sets. Totally. Like, I think they're not something that I'm gonna reach for in a build, but I do think that they are really beautifully done. I do think that they're a unique addition to our library, and I could absolutely see somebody slaying a build with them. Like, I had an idea a while back for a schoolhouse. Maybe I use them to represent some sort of play that the kids put on. Who knows? Who knows? But I could see absolutely them being used in amazing ways. You're gonna be cuddling while playing. I love that, Nick. Heavenly, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday, Heavenly. Thank you for popping in. All right, I think I got everyone. Did I put in a crafting station on? So glad you asked. All right, so we are on the island. It's done-ish, done adjacent. So the plan today, well, let me walk you guys through real quick. But I'm also really proud of it. But there's a lot of stuff and detailing that I want to do, and need to do in cleaning up One thing is I have the bad habit of like obviously I decorate in this mode, but I look at everything in this mode, and then it's not until I get on the ground I'm like, oh, I'm crashing into a tree. Oh, I can't actually pass this way, because from up here everything makes sense until it's time for me to walk down. So the bad habit is I don't come down into first person mode as often as I should. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys an overhead view of what's done, and where storage is. So this area, this entire back area featuring the Naboo house, is all of my gems, ores, and ingots. And then we turn the corner here, and this is where my resources start. So all of here is like all of my woods and essentially those refined materials that we pick up off the floor. So your acorns, your bamboo, your barn wood, those things, right? And then this side is, I gotta put these two gazebo tops back on, is the rest of my resources wrapping around here that we dig, and or the rest of our mining resources. And so all those empty rooms that I told you, they wrap around here. Part of what took up some time with the gems, I had to do the same thing for potions. I know I'm gonna have to do the same thing for the aquarium, although I might not have to, because I think the aquarium is gonna go inside. Um, Anything that was in small storage. So I use novelty storage a lot, which is fine when you're inside. So my gems were in Scrooge's vault, my potions were in bookcases, my fish are in aquariums, as opposed to using large chests. The downside is all of those chests are size small, and so literally, three times as many. It uses up three times as many chests as opposed to if I was using a large chest. So my entire potion room is now, for example, been reduced down to two chests. So I did redo this area to accommodate the observatory that is coming to the premium shop, leaks friendly parlor. If you were not here Friday, you missed it. Well, the members only stream, I should say. We did go through some of the leaks. There's one house coming this coming Wednesday, that is going to be perfect. It is a huge footprint. I don't know that I cut out enough room, but I'll figure that out for sure when it gets here. So these are my enchantments. Back here is where I think I'm going to do just the flowers, but I need to kind of see again the space the house takes up and all of that. I think I'm going to make the inside of this building my aquarium. Something about this building gives me aquarium. I can't explain it. It's just what I feel. And all of my foods, so fruits, veggies, and etc., are going to go in this building, as well as all of my cooked meals. And I think that covers so my first floor is done. Second floor is all foods, my ingredients, I should say. So that's gonna go in here, done. Third floor is my treasures. I may also just bring my time bending and snippets to this general area as well, because they do not take a bunch of space. They are also in small chests, so I can just upgrade them. So that covers the third floor. Fourth floor is the aquarium. Fifth floor is my flowers, which I said is gonna go here. Sixth floor is my junk drawer, if I'm being completely honest. So that can go anywhere. And then my foods. And then that's the entire storage house transferred. So today we are going to fake attempt to move the flowers up here. I said fake attempt because I don't want to put them and then the building ends up having to move them. But you guys, I think we're going to move the fish up here. Okay, there might be one of these two things. I gotta see which piece is. Hold on, let's put you here. Because when I removed the gazebos, the gazebo tops, I then added like the stuff inside the gazebos. And so I don't know like what it might be stepping on, essentially. I think it's definitely stepping on this. I just want to fix this and then we will go walk the island. didn't make that many changes over here. Okay, we got, hold on. Oh, I did move the tree. So could it be the tree? Oh, it could be this hover vehicle. Hold on. Yep, so that one was the hover vehicle. And then what could this one be though? Could it be this vehicle? It could be. But then I think that cart might end up in the way. Let's see if I just bring them closer to each other. Because this piece doesn't have a massive footprint. Yeah, nailed it. All right, let's see. Hold on. Okay, but yes, Stormy, to answer your question, you will see the answer. But no, the answer is I did put an uncrafting station there. I did. I did. Are you gonna work on your abandoned island? No, don't you start. Don't you start. Pot or kettle? Pot or kettle? Um, let's see. Don't do Olaf. Not even reading your message to make sure I understood Stormy. Now after seeing your case, I'm not sure it's. Thank you, Jasmine. Worrying about what she got going on and not checking for the log in your own eye. Mm-hmm. Jasmine, she's gonna earn those. But Nick, have you like collected all of the like companions and all that stuff? Because I know you took a really long DDV break. So do you even have those stuff like already collected? Or would you still need to do that? I'm still sick with a fever. Can't move my nose, but doing okay. Heavenly, please take care of yourself. I'm just gonna assume you've been medicating and what's not, but I also know you have littles, and it's hard when you have a family, but you're the one that's down for the count. So please take care of yourself. Do all the things that you need to do. Can we get hearts and cozies in the chat for Heavenly? See, you're sick, but you're also, taking care of the house and doing dishes and vacuuming. So yes, please rest and do all the things that you need to do to pour back into you. Big hugs for Heavenly, please, everyone. I know you guys saw that 6 minutes ago, but it's fine. Jasmine, clock it. Organize your own. The leaks are absolutely crazy. New, open your game and do it with me. Sherry, New, how is your Procopia journey going? Guys, when I tell you it took everything in me to not open Procopia this morning, by the way, me and Procopia go together real bad. All right, let's walk the storage area. So when you come out here, so I started adding the mom ref arrows, just cause why not? So anywhere I put one of these touch of magic signs is going to be my triage area for that. So that's where I'm going to drop off the stuff for that particular category until I'm ready to sort them. So we come around this way if we're going to the gyms. And essentially the vibe that I was going for in the entire island was futuristic, but not that pristine, sterile type of futuristic, but sort of like ancient civilization meets futuristic, where it's almost like they were ahead of their time, essentially. And so like over here I have Wally. He's a robot, obviously, but he's the one doing the excavating, and so it made sense for me to have my gems and all of my ores kind of starting with him and his kind of railway system. And I kept them in the same order as they were in the room, in Roy G. Biv rainbow order. I just kind of have the odd shaped ones displayed over here. Again, just Wally excavating, mining, discovering, doing all the things. I can also come in through here on the other side once we get to the ores, and the shards and those other things that we mine. So this exits here if I wanted to come in through that way. Kind of follow the trail of pixie dust. And I know it's hard just with like the trees and what's not in the camera, so I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, all of my ores and ingots, and it ends here. Voila. And then we're gonna come back out here. Like, I'm trying not to crash the camera, but then I'm crashing myself. So, okay, that's my daughter's alarm. And so over here is where things get a little bit more futuristic. And this is where we have, like I said, our wood resources. So literally all of my sticks and all of the other items that we pick up off the floor. So like the moss, like I said, the acorns, the bamboo. It's not a lot, and so this corner was perfect for that. And this is the triage zone for this area. Stormy, this is literally all I need. Like, I know, like on some people's storage islands, they put the ancient cookers. I never use that thing. And I actually had it down and I was like, no, I actually never use this. I do my batch cooking at a regular stovetop. And that is because I use the cooking flame a lot. I amassed a lot of pixels just from doing so many multiplayer visits when I was shopping other people's shops, my daughter coming to me, just whatever, right? And I use the flames a lot. So I think I've used that ancient cooker like twice. I tried to use it and I forgot I had stuff in it. So I have uncrafting. I have stuff loaded in it right now. Yeah, I got rid of a bunch of manuals and I did get rid of some flames because I wanted the pixels back so that I can make, I forget what they're called, these. I can't see them because I don't have the pixels for them. But those little baggies essentially that replace any materials that you don't have when you are crafting. I think I have like two. And the cooking flame doubles my cooking output, in case you're wondering what that does. So I'm using fewer resources and maximizing my output. And then I have my time bending table and my infinity chest. And then we come over here with the rest of my, so these are things that there's still some mining stuff over here. Um, and then we go into the things that we dig. Let me come out this way so you guys get a better view. Over here, and then we end here. This side is not done at all. So this is just kind of like the remnants of my staging area. And then over here on the more magical celestial side, so Wally's excavating and Merlin's experimenting. This is, one is potions and one is my other enchantments. So these are the little baggies I'm talking about, these. So the pixel shard duplicates, you use them as a substitute for any crafting material. That's what you use them for. And these are my potions, and that is the island thus far. I redid quite a few things. I played around a lot with this area because again, I didn't want it to feel too sterile, too pristine. And I'm really happy with the way it came out. Okay, now let me catch up. I'm so sorry, guys. By the way, I do have a summoning redemption. If I ever just get too caught up in what I'm doing and forget about chat, you can summon me back. Okay, I'm not too far behind. Thank you guys for the hearts for Heavenly. Sherry, I'm gonna get into it today. I'm so ready to unlock all of the gates and try to get closer to the credits. I'm so ready to decorate. Okay, really quick. As New would say, commercial break, commercial break. On the note of Pokopia, and I was telling Nick this last night, I had seen quite a few builds on YouTube and or Pinterest. I was mostly looking for inspiration for storage because I'm ready to start working on my storage in Pokopia. And I realized a few things. A lot of the people, not all, There are some people who are rebuilding their entire islands, like they are leveling mountains, doing all the things. But a lot of the impressive builds that I have seen um, online are people who haven't necessarily gotten to endgame. They haven't necessarily unlocked the areas. Um, Actually, I saw Naturally Coco run her credits last night. We were doing a game share, and I heard her say that like she still has a lot to do and unlock. So you can get to the credits before you've quote unquote finished everything else. And so I realized quite a few people are doing these builds before even getting to the credits, before unlocking all the areas, before unlocking all the resources. And they're creating just kind of little vignettes for content, which is fine. But that gave me a perspective that made me feel better about like when I'm ready to start decorating, I want to have all my things. I'm going to take my sweet, blessed time because I don't want to do a build and then unlock a new area or a whole new batch of resources. And then, kind of like we were talking about the valley, now I gotta scrap everything because I have these other things that are a better fit. So, new, I hope that helps. By the way, like, don't feel no type of way because there's so much. Every time I go in there, like I don't even go to the dream islands as much because I feel like just within the islands themselves I'm constantly finding new areas to pillage and plunder. So that was my Pocopia TED talk. Moving along. I can't decorate until the main story is done. Not totally understand, and even after the main story quote unquote is done, you're probably still going to be unlocking and uncovering things. So um, Abby, you started playing Pocopia? Did I miss that? How did I not know that? I know what you're doing by the way. Stop calling. Yeah, she's absolutely calling you out. Oh, I don't. I hope that wasn't a secret. um, hold on. Kaya, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. How are you doing today, Kaya? Jasmine, I use the Dreamlight slow cooker so much because I don't use that either. That in my mind, that's not even a functioning machine. It's a piece of decor. It goes with the cabinets. I don't use the. Yep, I don't. I think I've used it twice, and I keep forgetting I had things in it. The only ancient machines I consistently use are my gardener and vacuum, especially the vacuum. We go together real bad. So, guys, I think I want to do the fish storage today because I think this is. Where's the front door? It's this one. I think this is the house that I'm going to turn into just an aquarium because the idea of having my fish just out and about is skeeving me out. Um, Kai, I don't know if that's the official name. That's just what I call it. Infinity chest. I don't know that it has a name. I think like in terms of like what it's called in the catalog, it's just like a storage chest. I don't know. Let's find out together. But I call it infinity chest. It's a vintage chest, just in the two different colors. So there's that. Yeah, I don't use the cookers, and it's not because I'm short on mist. I'm not. I just it doesn't benefit me. It doesn't suit me. What can I say? I love that name, connecting chests. I like that. I've heard some people call them their home chests because like literally every home starts with one. So yeah, I don't know, for some reason I call it infinity chest. Mm. I had a family call, but I'm back. Welcome back, Nick. Um, Abby, where are you up to? I missed it. Hold on. My thing jumped down. Hold on. The part where you have to make it rain. Abby, I'm gonna tell you this. New, I'm not talking to you. Mind your business. Let's go get my fish. Abby, I promise you, the making it rain is not as trifling and as arduous as New made it seem. I mean, it can be. I need to go to my house. Read the prompts, follow the instructions. You will get it done. It is, I promise you, not that bad. I promise you, read the prompts and you will be fine, Abby. It is tedious because obviously you don't know when that man's actually gonna yawn, right? Um, that's not anything that's really in your control, but it is not the chore that New made it out to be. Okay, New, you can come back now. Plenty of people decorate before the. Yes, Sherry. Plenty. I couldn't beat them because I need to have access to all my things. There's stuff you need when you get to level 5 to be able to complete something before the credits. So I just unlocked my 4th area. I can fly. I can swim. You guys can't see my excitement, but listen, we might jump over there for a little bit before we gotta sign off. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just not set up that way. I have to do the main quest first because I know me and I get lost in decorating. I totally get that new. The side quest I'm not worried about. I just want to get that part of the way first. Absolutely. I think it's just about but I brought up that to say that like I realized like I'm not gonna have FOMO over the way other people are doing it because their brain just simply doesn't work like mine. They're not wired like I am. Like like you're saying, they can just jump in and they're like, oh, I'll cross this bridge later, and I'm like, no. Mm-mm. I need to, for me, it's not just about the story. I need to have access to all the things or as many of the things as possible. Like, I finally have all the plushies now, so I can go to all the different types of dream islands. And now I have access to more gold and this and that and the other thing. If I started decorating without those things, but also I need to organize. I can't decorate until I actually know what I have. And so the two go hand in hand for me. Unlocking all these resources, getting them organized, and then I can go in with a clear objective, if you will. Okay, so this is the room we need to move into that house. The good thing is it is an entire house. I did this all in one room, but I think I might use 2 rooms of the house and really capture like a full-on aquarium experience. So we're gonna go design it. So what I think I'm going to do is, because right now my fish are just in alphabetical order going around the room. It's not rocket science. And then the middle is like my shells, clams, algae, those things. I'm going to keep that same sort of organization. But I think I'm gonna just give it a little bit more breathing room. So this is the room that we're transferring. But we're gonna do it in 2 rooms in the house. That's what we're gonna do. I can't wait to decorate in Pocopia. Ooh, I can't wait, Abby. You have a ton of ideas. She said, DDV, don't know her, but Pocopia, I'm gonna flex some muscles. You know what? I love that for you, Abby. Some of the side quests also help with being yes, they do. Do not do not ignore the side quest because that is how you start unlocking certain abilities and or places. Sherry, I don't know if you saw, I finished the big building. Oh, we might have ended game share actually by the time I ended it, but I finished the big building, and the way I'm ready to steal everything down to the carpet. I spent a fair amount of time pillaging the museum. I'm gonna dedicate time. There's a giant ship that I want to be like. There's so much to do. Don't fight the ADHD new. Don't fight it. And decorating doesn't have to start now. Like, just a reminder for everyone, that game is like 1 month old. It ain't going nowhere. It's okay. Let's catch up. You still need to go out for materials once you start decorating. Yep. Some of the side quests. Yes, no, I saw that. Don't I need? Yep. I'm just gonna keep yipping. No, Jasmine is correct. We love new around here, by the way, guys. I just want to be very clear, especially when it comes to new Nick and I. The banter, we love each other. Okay. Do not take the banter for anything more than just banter. That being said, Jasmine is spot on. New makes everything look more complicated. Refrain Time is my least favorite DLC. Yeah, same Stormy. It is the most utilitarian DLC. Like, we needed it to get to the machines, which I use again the gardener and the vacuum often. But in terms of story, and I use the foliage a lot, as you can tell. But in terms of story and all of that, it ranks story and aesthetic. It ranks the lowest for me. Um, Did Nick struggle? Nick struggled with Onyx. I don't remember her struggling with the rain. She mid of stream, mid of DDV stream. She's like, hey, I'm gonna let you finish, but how do I get this snake out the wall? But no, seriously, everything, the prompts tell you what to do. I know you guys is a muscle okay, she's annoying. I don't know if this was too yet. Jasmine, nope, totally understand. It's a love language. All right. All right, guys. So we are going to do this house. Listen, if I can knock it out in 45 minutes. All right. Poll it. Because I can update my thumbnail. If I knock out this house in the next 45 minutes, do we want to stay in DTV and I move the chess? Or do we want to do the final hour in Pokopia? I'll let you guys decide. Either way, we're going to be in here for the next 45 minutes. Okay. Guys, thank you for the 25 likes on the stream, by the way. I think while we get started, this calls for, oh wait, hold up, let me get my things. This calls for a little dance break while we get started. Do not forget to check the tea menu, the treat menu, do all the things. Let's have another dance break. Wait, it ain't work. Oh, did I break it again? I gotta get that checked. Oh, okay. I figured it out.
Dearest gentle viewer, the parlor calls for a pause. Dearest, 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 shake, sip, fan, breathe. The parlor's poised with cozy ease. Tea break, booty shake, fan up, don't be late. Shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right. Been grinding all stream, now we're stepping in the light. Lift your cup, take a breath, let it go, release your stress. Even diamonds need a break in a little booty shake. Shake, sip, fan, breathe. The parlor's poised with cozy ease. Tea break, booty shake, fan up, don't be late. If you're lurking, let's stretch it out. If you're chatting, sing it loud. If you're sipping, pinkies high, shake it out, side to side. Tea break, reset, booty shake, recalibrate. Tea break, reset, fan up, don't be late. Shake, sip, fan, breathe. Parlor poise, cozy ease. Tea break, booty shake, fan up, don't be late.
I am so mad at myself. By the way, I hope you guys did all the things. I hope you actually bopped, tapped your toes, shimmied your shoulders. Listen, if you got up and put your hand on your knees like it's 1994, I'm not even mad at that either. Like, do all the things. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. I'm so mad at myself. As soon as I deleted all the rooms, the side rooms, I realized I actually have a different idea. And so then I had to put them back. I am actually going to make the main room like a sort of foyer room, a reception area, and then do the 2 aquarium rooms to the side. And it was immediately after hitting delete that came to me. So that's what you watched happen in real time, my brain unfolding. Oh, excuse me. Nick, I've been enjoying running around collecting and exploring, not to mention yeah, building the habitats is my favorite part of this entire Pokopia game. Building the habitats, I'm not gonna lie. Starting to get a headache. Stormy, I hope you feel better. Please take something for your headache if you can, but absolutely get me out of your ears and out of your face. Guys, can we get some cozy emotes and hearts in the chat for Stormy? Please feel better. And now I'm even more glad you get to be home. Guess what's so only social with me? No, it's just you. It's you. No, it's you. It's you. Jasmine said DDB, that's because you're not watching book up your streams due to spoilers. Fair. I really just want to show you guys what I've gotten and what I've done. Abby, I hope you have a successful ortho visit, but also an amazing lunch with your friend, because I'm assuming that is back to back. Hold on. How did I hate when it jumps back. I do not like the orthodontist. The people I go there are nice. Wait, the people I go to are nice, but I was so happy once I got my braces off. I thought that was a. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I do not blame you at all, Abby. I mean, no one likes the dentist, so I can imagine no one really likes the orthodontist either. Jasmine, so glad you like that line, because I've been using that line since college. And that is where the song began, with Tea Break Booty Shake. So I am so glad you clocked it and you appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. That means the world to me. All right, let's get into it. I know which two wallpapers I'm looking for. This one's going to be the same wallpaper that's in that room, and the other one's going to be the lighter version. When I did my aquarium the first time, I used the lighter version, and so now I get to use both. Where's the Little Mermaid? So I beg Game Loft, alphabetical order, por favor, because I cannot do this. Like, for some of them, I'm usually really good at spotting the icon, but for some of them, I'm like, I don't even know what the icon is. There we go. That was a lot. All right, so we're gonna do this one on the right and the lighter one on the left. Yeah. And then let's look at some flooring. I don't think the flooring I used is from The Little Mermaid. So let's just see. Not for this room, but this might be my Foyer flooring, that new one we have. Anyway, let's look for the one that I actually, I don't even remember which one is currently in that room. I feel like it's the dark version of this inlay. It's this one. I'm like, we were just in that room. And I'm trying to not just like go look at my own video. I don't even remember what's on the ceiling. No, it's not that. I think I just used the black on the ceiling. Listen, we'll go back. When we go back, we'll check. I think I just used the black though, but I'm pretty sure I didn't use the same. No, I am almost certain I didn't do that. Yeah, I think I just used that. All right, and then let me just, oh, I need to get rid of that door. Forgot all about that door. T, welcome in. Happy Monday. You're lurking while you gather yourself. Happy gathering. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a great start to the day, start to the week. Gather away, do all the things. Is my gem wall item bugged also? You mean the one with the crystals? If that is what you were talking about, Jasmine, yes. I am not special. It is not just me. Six, are you still here? So if you're talking about this wall item, yes, it does not look like it's supposed to. Six, if you're still here, these are the two aquarium pieces. Aren't they stunning? And so my assumption is we're going to get one for every single biome featuring the fish from said biome. And I love it. I love it. They did a really good job with these. I kind of wish they were adaptive to the wallpaper. But I know I will be able to use them in the other room. Yeah, that works. I'll zhuzhify this room, these two rooms later. I just wanted to get their wallpaper and what's not in place. Because I'm not going to reinvent the wheel with those two rooms. I'm basically going to lift that other room and parse it out accordingly. And this one over here. While I'm here, let me pick my door. I don't really have a door that goes with this one. That white feels too white. I might have to touch of magic a door. Or, oh, I can do this. Yeah. All right, let's change the flooring. And the ceiling. Yeah, no, it's for everyone, Jasmine. I really hope they fix it because the thumbnail looks stunning. This is just out of curiosity. Okay, I was like, what is that? Okay. All right, now let's look at this one. No, I think when I had used this wallpaper, I had used the teal honeycomb. Ooh, don't hate that. Okay. Ooh, yeah, the green would be better. I could have sworn I had that honeycomb in a teal. Did I make that up? Because that is possible. Or maybe I was thinking of the blue. No, that blue is very blue. Huh. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep the inlay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's do the ceiling. Just gonna go straight up with the dark one. No, the dark one's actually not. Because the flooring is so bright. All right, let's look at some possible watery looking options or sky options. I think, yeah, I feel better about that one. Okay, but our main focus is this room. Yes. Corky is having an iced strawberry green tea. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. Lizzie, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. Yesterday I unlocked the large chest, saved me a lot of yeah. Although again, I said this earlier, I use a lot of the novelty chests and they're all small storage, and so I I'm not opposed to small storage. I think I actually want to make this room a little smaller because it's more like landing area, reception area. It does not need to be that big. Oh, it was just a chest. But yes, just having the access to that larger chest is a total game changer. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. Now let's look at all the wallpaper. Kinda. I do kinda want to use this one as my aquarium foyer. Let me see. Let's see if anything else speaks to me as loudly. Highly unlikely, because the only other two that speak to me, I've now assigned to the two rooms. No, I know nothing else is going to speak to me the same way. It's fine. I don't need to fight it. Oh, wrong one. And then, ooh, I don't love the scale when the room is smaller. Okay. Okay, let me change the doors. What are good doors? No. No. I don't even think I could really touch a good door for this room. I like that that one shrinks, but when it's not shrunk, hold on. The white is so, the marble is so marbly. I might just have to do the ladder. Let's see. Absolutely not. Yeah, let's ladder it. And then if I'm gonna ladder it, might as well just make it kind of like instinctively accessible. Like as soon as I turn in. I think they are aligned. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I love it. Oh, throw some moss on the floor. Okay, Sissix, you did see it. Wonderful. I want the aquariums that I could put my. That would be nice. But I'm a, I'm a temper my expectations with DDV. Cassie, welcome in. I've been trying to get New to finish her island for the past month. I have been streaming with the exception of like, so I want to say started in March. Yeah. With the exception of maybe 3 Mondays, I've been streaming my storage island every Monday. And literally that was the point. It has not worked, Cassie. It has not worked one bit. She comes in here and act like she don't see the storage on the storage island. So it's a lost cause. I'm just picking windows because I don't remember what windows we have. I do know I love this window. I love using that round window so much. No. I want something with a little bit of drama, but not too. I'll just park this here. Just I didn't spell drama. Ooh. Hold on. So whenever I have an idea that works for another room, I tend to go put it in that room so I don't forget it later. And I feel like that is the window I used in the main house. I just can't remember at the moment. You guys are watching this unfold in real time in my brain. Okay. We'll get her one day. Listen, honestly, I've just realized that New's gonna walk her walk. Uh, New wasn't serious about that storage island. Why did I pick that? This is the one I was reaching for. I don't love leave it for now. Let's see what else is shaking in here. Because I would like the window pane to, whichever window, to essentially disappear into the wall as much as it can. Okay, I think the little one might actually be the winner. But I might, no, yeah, I think I was gonna say I might keep that one for something, but I don't need to. Are you centered? Okay, let's do this. This is how I know it's centered. Okay, so you are centered here. Wonderful. I might add another. Oh, we have a raid. Who redeemed the raid? Oh, Nick, thank you.
Welcome, lords, ladies, gems, raise a glass, you're among friends, stay a while, enjoy the vibe, settle in, like and subscribe. Society takes note, you've arrived with grace. The parlor welcomes you, take your place.
Raiders, welcome in, Nick. Thank you so much for doing that. Deb, welcome in. Happy Monday. Jam herself, how are you? Chaos Goblin. That's Carolyn, right? I just want to make sure I didn't make that up. You had a name change. I feel like I saw the conversation around your name change when I was lurking in one of Z's streams, but I just want to make sure because it was also like very early / late for me. So I just want to make sure that wasn't a fever dream. Well, welcome in, guys. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid emotes, Parlor, for welcoming everyone in. Jam, how are you? How is stream? And then respectfully, you can leave. Okay. What was the? I don't know what you said, Deb, that Streamlabs deleted, but I feel like it couldn't have been that bad. So sorry about that. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see it. Literally, all you wrote was Jam Raid. Streamlabs, relax. My goodness. Oh wow, that was a lot. Lainey, welcome in. How are you? Trudy, welcome in. How are you? Who's there? Bug, welcome in. How are you? Curlin, thank you so much for subscribing and adding your name to the Parlor Ledger. Why is Streamlabs insisting on yelling at Deb? Deb wrote, yes, it's Carolyn. And Streamlabs said, stop posting links. What? There's the only dot that's in there is her punctuation after the LOL. Like, what are we doing, Streamlabs? I'm so sorry, Deb. I will figure out what because I've never seen her do anything like that. I don't know what's going on. Uh-oh. You used two Jam, I totally understand if you have to raid and run. Please go feed yourself. You have been up since I don't know when. You have things to do. But thank you again for trusting me with your community. Thank you, Raiders, for coming in. Thank you for the 40 likes. Hello. Hello. Enjoy your, I'm gonna call this second breakfast for you, maybe, Jam. Yeah. 11 C's. Please enjoy. And if anyone else has to raid and run, I totally understand as well. If you are coming in, we are continuing the relocation of my storage island. So I don't want the fish outside. And so I'm using, what is in my hand? Window. I am using the superhero mansion, I think is what it's called, as an aquarium. Oh, first lunch. Oh yeah, go bye. 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 The parlor is putting you out. Goodbye. And yeah, so that's what we're working on. That's it. That's what you came into. I can show you once we're like, so okay. My current fish storage is one room. Because I'm taking this entire building, I decided to make it more like a full aquarium. So this is going to be sort of the foyer reception area, and then a room to the left and a room to the right. I deleted the room in the back. Yeah, so that's the plan. I don't have an exact design in mind for the foyer except vibes. We're just going on vibes. So I am going to pull out all my blacks, purples, blues, and grays, just because I really love this wallpaper and this flooring. And let's just see what goes with, I can't remember the last time I was in an aquarium, but I feel like I need a table. Oh, I kind of want to see. Oh, no. Ooh. Okay, guys. Yep, it's all unfolding in real time. You are seeing my also my camera is a little weird. My brain is processing in real time. Buckle up, walk with me, and trust the process. That's all I can ask of you. Just trust the process. Okay, if it's that way. I remember when this bundle, I think it's like a Finding Nemo bundle, came to the premium shop. I snatched it up so fast. I didn't even look at the cost. Literally, because I just wanted these. They bring me so much joy. Good afternoonish, Trudy. Good day. I would love see-through windows. Trudy, I absolutely agree. Which game was it I was playing? Star Sand Island. I do still play that. When I had switched out one of my windows in the main game. No, actually, I'm not gonna do this. I am going to do the flush mount ones, so I don't even need to worry about that. So that's fine. All right, let's see what else we got in here. And I had switched out one of the windows, and I could see, I had also moved the house, and so I could see I had a brand new view outside my window. And so it wasn't just a window with a generic view outside of it. The view was the actual scenery outside my window, and I absolutely love that. I want that in DDP. So seconded. I'm thinking, again, I haven't been in an aquarium, an actual aquarium, in a very long time. I could look up what the reception area for one looks like, but I'm also not actually trying. I'm not going for accuracy here. We're going for vibes. So, but I do want to kind of have like a center foyer moment. Hold on. So I definitely second that wish list item. Weasley, welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. Let's get some mod love in the chat for Weasley. How are you? 1 second. Wait, hold on.
gentle viewer.
Everything broke. My finger hit wrong button, and it was downhill from there. This is what I was actually trying to do. It's been a long weekend. It's been a long weekend. And I think I still did it wrong. My God, on today. I done forgot my own redemptions. We'll get there in the end.
My love, strong and true. My love, we celebrate you. Keepers of the vibe and grace, steady hearts that hold the space, guardians of the cozy flame. The parlor honors your name, as ever watchful, warm and bright, Weasley crowned in common life. My love, strong and true. My love, we shine because of you.
We got there in the end, guys. Oh, what I was saying earlier on the note of Stream Deck is that is a future plan for the parlor. But in the meantime, I had started using, honestly, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, their app version, hence my fingers hitting the wrong buttons. It's a touchscreen app, touchscreen phone, and things happen. But we'll get there in the end. Carol, welcome in, welcome in. I'm so glad you think the music is fun, even when it's the wrong music. Please, guys, can we get some mod love and some crowns in the chat for Weasley, who's probably already lurking because it took me 25 years just to get my buttons together. But Weasley, thank you for the lurk. I hope work isn't being too hard on you today. All right, let's see. Jasmine, I absolutely love the crafting station menu. Everything is wonderfully executed. Having all the event stuff in one tab is so nice, and I know we are and knowing what we have is already so good. Exactly. I love seeing the quantities. They did a phenomenal job. Absolutely no notes. All right, let's see. My 4-year-old appreciates the music. Cassie, so glad I could help. So glad I could help. 2 things. The sound scared me. Sorry. Sorry, Stormy. And I know you have a headache. I promise that was not the intention. I've seen people complaining about it on social. Okay, there's some people who simply like to complain. There's some people who simply exist on the internet to be contrarians, and so I don't pay them no mind. Because what is there to complain about? We could also go back to the way it was. He was over here shaking his bottom side to side. Let's go. He was doing his own little tea break booty shake. I love that for him. Okay, guys. But again, I didn't mean for all those buttons to it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, I've never used what were they were always this big, and that's why I've never used them. Moving along. Again, I'm just kind of looking to see what I see. Even if I don't like fully lay out this room on stream, just to kind of get a general idea of what is possible, because not a lot's going to be happening in this room. This one, I believe, goes better. Actually, though, it adapts pretty well to this room. And you, I saw what you said. You haven't been to a fish zoo, and I think it's hilarious that you call it a fish zoo. By the way, Stormy. It's just been years since I've been to an aquarium. This is a mirror, but I think I might end up using it in the other room. Okay. We're done for wall items. I'm trying to think. Do I want a rug just to anchor the center counter? And then if I do want a rug, which rug? Because our assortment is kind of touch and go. It's feeling like a no. And I don't feel like doing a touch of magic rug. My touch of magic slots are already slim pickings to begin with. All right, no rug, it's fine. Okay. I feel like there's not much for me to put in this room. I'm definitely gonna need a storage triage chest, which I might just make. No, actually, it needs to be grown. It needs to be full size. I don't think the blue's gonna go in here. No. Oh, I wish we had black. Like, so that we make the chest using flowers. We have black flowers, we have pink flowers, we have purple flowers. Why don't we have black, pink, and purple chests? Please give it to us. I don't like that our storage category, I'm gonna just double check this one because I don't know off the top of my head, includes things that actually store items. So like, for example, I know that Mickey's wardrobe is actually functioning storage. I know that the aquarium is functioning storage. I know that it might not show up here, but Mirabelle's, I know the Corona dresser is actual storage. Mirabelle's emerald chest is actual storage. But then there's things like these dressers and these other wardrobes that are not. And I wish they just wouldn't put them in the storage category. Because when I think of storage, I think it will actually store things. Now we're gonna reset my filters, and I do need to update my favorites. I might make that a dedicated stream because so many new items have come. But no, I don't know if I don't hate it. But let me see. Anyway, but I came in here for my lighting. I came in here for you. Hey, I don't need a ton of overhead lighting. Okay, let me get out of furniture mode. One, to save. Yep, 5 minutes. A color wheel options would be great. Now we're talking wild. Now we're talking wild, Trudy. You're asking for the world. You're asking for the world. Yeah, I was hoping this was functioning storage, but I wasn't holding my breath. It's fine. It's fine. It's DDV. Everything's fine. Could I take these mobiles out of my way so that I could reach things? Yes. Will I? Nope. The mobile's in my way if I put it there. Okay, what if I do this? I don't think I'm gonna use this one in this room. And all that work to send to this and immediately got rid of it. Where did it go? Okay, so this one, but I really like the positioning. Come on. So how much of it overlaps? Why does it keep doing that? I'm trying to see how much of it overlap. Oh, okay, hold up. Nope. Okay. Nope. Um, I'm okay with it being off center. Might as well commit. Wait, so can I go all the way? No. Okay. What the deuce? So it can go. Okay, is that even? Yes. And I think though that I might omit that and do literally going on vibes, guys. So don't ask me anything about like what's it trying to capture. Don't know. Okay, I am gonna have to get rid of these. I'm gonna keep one so I can, remember to put the rest back. Okay, okay. Yes, I am undoing everything just so I could get that one cabinet back. Not the one cabinet, the island. Okay. Mirror image. Yes, new has been actually new. I don't know if you're still here. For the ability to mirror images for a very, very long time. I know we won't be getting that because DDB doesn't believe in symmetry. So until we get symmetry and consistency with the grid itself, mirroring, like I feel like there's a lot that once the grid is fixed would also get fixed. Like those things are tied to one another. In the meantime, I'll be mirroring things myself. Okay. The next thing I want to do, because again, is just vibes. I want to see just everything that lands in any of our aquatic categories. So that's Little Mermaid, that's Moana. Where's Nemo? Where's Nemo? I'm finding Nemo. Trying to find Nemo. Isn't Nemo a fish icon? My goodness. There we go. Just to see what I see. Ooh, yep. Just gonna throw that there. No. A little seating moment, maybe? Don't hate it. Okay, so then I might do this instead. This feels really obnoxious, the counter, and so it can actually go again. And I exited. We absolutely can dream truly. One thing I will say, despite the people who will say otherwise on the internet, Game Loft listens. They may not respond. We may not get the results immediately, but they listen. And I feel like the more we vocalize our wish list items and our wants and desires and what's not for okay, since I know, walk with me, guys. I know. We're gonna do this again. If you were here at the beginning of this room, I know it doesn't fit because of the mobile, and the mobiles are only temporarily gone. But you know what? I'll adjust the mobiles to the bookcases. It's fine. Everything's fine. Because I really just preferred the window centered. Okay. The mobiles will adjust. I hope. Maybe. Or maybe they won't. Or actually, you know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's fine. One crisis at a time. One crisis at a time. I actually do know a way that I can get the mobiles to do what I want them to do. See? It's just a different, you know, type of pattern. Three. Okay, that's the center. The back one might be the one that fights me. We got there in the end. We got there in the end. Sharon, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How's your Monday going? How's your week starting? All right, let's see what else exists in the, oh, I think I had left. So let's, so Little Mermaid, some Moana, and Nemo. Let's see what else exists in this world. All right, let me take down the poll. You guys chose DDV only at 67%. So that is what we're doing. Okay, I had wanted to see, I don't love the pillow. Like, that's actually the deal breaker for me. I also wish this existed as a left and a right. But let me just keep it here just so like it's in my visual. No, I want to make sure I have a balance between the light and the dark, especially since the two rooms, one's light, one's dark. And those tables are probably not going to stay there, but for the time being, ooh, let's do you somewhere. Let's just throw you there. I always forget about this. I'll use that in the other room. Little boat. I forgot we got that boat. It was like an early reward from Eric, I think. What else do we have going on here? Let me use the porthole in the other room. This is the standing one, right? I don't love the base. And then everything else is like wallpapers. Okay. All right. All right, let's see now what I have in my favorites, because they're favorites for a reason. Ooh, do I want to use a tapestry? No, I think I'm gonna use a regular memory frame just because of the scale. I've unlocked some new memories, so I think I should have a good photo to hang on the wall. Maybe even two. Actually, I might use the TVs instead. All right, let's see what we see. Okay, I wanted to see if that would be a better table, but it's not. I'm just gonna get rid of this window. It's not like it's contributing any light. Actually, I might get rid of both of them. What angle is like this room? Okay. What angle is the light coming in from, actually? I like when I can get natural light into a room. There's some coming from the back and this side. But no, it's mostly coming from the back. Oh. Alright, we'll figure that out. We will figure that out. Flower vines to go with stingrays. We have stingrays in the game? Trudy? Let's see what else. Okay, nothing else in here. Okay, and then I want to see if there's, I know that there's, we have random water features that can go indoors. I know they don't have, they're not named water, but I'm hoping to see what comes up. No, not that. Yeah, like the watering hole for some reason can go inside. Okay, nothing helpful here. All right, let's go back to my color story to help hopefully bring it all home. All right. I'm gonna put some of these down and see what I can. Actually, can I hide it under this table? Because I know this hides under quite a few things very well. That table is not one of them, but I might need to look for tables that it can hide under. Like it hides under this really well. You know what? I've never checked if it hides under rugs. I feel like it does because I just had an inspired moment. Hold on. This is too harsh for in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nope. Okay, it can't go under rugs at all. Okay, noted. All right, let's go back to tables. I'm having an inspired moment. This is raised, but it is the right size. And it's not the worst thing. I did like having a round table just to kind of soften all the sharp edges in here. But because if I used it with this one, actually looks like a little platform. Maybe you can just come on the floor. Do 4 of those. Ooh, which fountains go indoors? But hold on, let me see if there's just a better table option. Although I really like the round table. Not this room. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I saw when Sharon came in. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a quick hydration break. I recommend you all do the same. I'll be right back.
Hydration check. Sip, sip, hooray. Stay refreshed. Sip, sip, hooray. Hydration check, sip, sip, hooray, stay refreshed. Sip, sip, hooray. Hydration check, sip, sip, hooray, stay refreshed. Sip, sip, hooray. Hydration check, sip, sip, hooray, stay refreshed. Sip, sip, hooray. Shoulders back, roll your neck, stand up tall, breathe and stretch. Mm.
All right, we are back. Okay. I hope you guys stretched, hydrated, did all the things. Okay, I think these are going to be my two best options. And these just kind of look like platforms. I really wish this had a left and a right. Not just in this moment, but I remember even when we just first got it in the game. I was like, why don't I have a left corner piece? Well, that's the left. So a right corner piece. Let me look at the rest of this collection. Ooh. Okay. Hold up. Okay. I'm feeling inspired. You guys gotta go. I'm gonna keep one so I don't forget it. Well, so I don't have to look for it later. Okay. Let's just move you guys here. Feeling inspired. I didn't mean to do that. No, actually, I prefer it this way. Is it aligned? It is. Okay. Come. Ooh, Kaya is having an iced lavender vanilla latte. As a reminder, we do have a new tea and treat menu for the month of April. Exclamation point tea. You can redeem your cubes to get your daily tea. Exclamation treat to get your daily treat. Okay, let's go back and find the lounger. Because I actually, no. I know what I want it to look like. I'm just trying to figure out the execution. You might just have to come here. Because what I think I want to do, y'all can go. I feel like there was another one of these. Let's see. Two of my favorites. Oh, the two songs. I am so glad to hear that. Album dropping later this year. Please and thank you. All right, let's see. Joshua, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. How are you doing today? All right, let's see. And I think I can even, because one thing I'm trying to keep in mind is that I also plan on having bubbles in here. Well, I would hope, I would like to have bubbles in here. I know I won't be able to do all the heights because of the mobiles in the ceiling. All right. Oh, these are my last two. This painting, this artwork, whatever. Oh, good to know. I think I'm actually going to change this just so it feels more balanced to something less actually, yeah, to something that's not as substantial. Okay. Because I have these here. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. Trying to think. Maybe a little console table. Let's actually, before we do table, let's go back to wall and just see what I see. One more time. I wonder if they're gonna change and make these available for purchase at some point, or if it's just like one and done. All right, let's just see what I see. I don't see much yet. So then I'll go look at the console tables. Oh, hello. I like the two. Actually, so let's do this. Okay. Um. Yeah, I didn't love that. Actually, did like the off centering of just the second window. Let me put the one in the middle first. Okay, I think I like where this is going. I honestly, I think I can be done. I wanna bring this in a bit so that I can actually add a third chair. It's no longer reception area. It's no longer reception. It's more foyer than reception. Okay, I can actually move everything by one. Yeah, probably one more. Just a scotch. Yes. Okay. Don't need perfect symmetry, just need balance. Come on. There we go. Can I get it? That one's overlapping a little bit. Okay, it's not too bad. I wonder how long it will take for them to fix the case. I am hoping, so I do wish one thing that other games do really well that DDV does not do as well is hot fixes. Like other games release patches like as soon as a problem is yes. Okay. As soon as a problem is identified, whereas DDV just waits, till another update and they're like, yeah, here's a laundry list that we've been working on for the past, 6 months or whatever it is. And I do wish they got out of that habit. Okay, I'm gonna just delete because for whatever reason it's not showing up in the center of my cursor. There we go. So I do wish that okay, this was identified whenever it was identified as an issue. The update's been out a week. Well, going on a week this Wednesday. So I would love to see when reset happens this Wednesday, they just push out a hot fix as opposed to waiting to June 8th or whatever it is that the next update comes out. I don't even know if this needs the bubbles, y'all, but I'm gonna add the bubbles. I'm not gonna do the moss on the floor, but I think this is because I need to remind myself like this is just the foyer, the sort of landing room for when I'm dropping off my fish. All right, let's see. Thank you, Nick. That means a lot to me. Yeah, the lack of hot fixes is yeah, I just like other games do that really, really well. I knew the large ones weren't gonna. Oh, this one actually might fit if I just move you. Um, Hello, hi, you there? That was a lot. Um, Other games do a really good job at quickly identifying issues and I still need to okay and getting the fix out, whereas DDV likes to wait to let's just fix 20 things at once. And so this feels like something like some things I do understand. I recognize that there are certain issues that are going to arise that require more time. This doesn't feel like one of those things. Okay, so where else? Okay, yeah, so all right, I did all that and it's still not gonna fit. So we're just gonna put you back from whence you came. Because I have this one that I can pull in here. I gotta make sure that doesn't keep me from going in the room. Actually, I feel like it will. So maybe... Nah. Nah. Alright, and let's go back to the bubbles. I don't think any of the... Because the large elevated is going to overlap with all... Oh, snippety snap. I stand corrected. So could I do the low? But the smaller low? I can. Oh, I need to make more. And then the elevated little one. Can I? No. Literally just trying to squeeze it. Just get in where I fit in, which is nowhere. Got it. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, I need one more. No, this is off. I want to take you. Now, good luck trying to grab. Feel like I'm tiptoeing a landmine now. Alright, I'm just gonna have to undo those two. Because I wanted to move the one in the middle. So you were good here, and I wanted to put you... I can't. I wanted to put it right there. Like in this general region. Yeah, because these two are just too close for my comfort. Yeah, I'd rather just eliminate one altogether. And then just bring this out. Yes. Yes. We did it. We did it. Ooh. Okay. All right, let's, because I actually have a bunch of fish in my pocket that I'm not about to sort. So let's just go ahead and put triage to work. That actually does not stay in this room. I keep using the shortcuts that exist in other games for like sorting and what's not. And this makes me very happy. Okay, I'm very, very happy with this. Are we happy with this, guys? Are we happy with this, guys? I need y'all to wake up and tell me you're happy with it. And so these two rooms, I think I'm gonna split it up by, they might end up being smaller. So for those of you who missed it, this is this building. That's this building. And so the rest of the island back here, let's just do the overhead. Sherry's playing dinkum. Back here is gems, ores, and ingots. Along this side is all of my other crafting resource refined materials. So stick, stone, all those things. The things that we dig and what's not. And that starts here wrapping all the way around to here. This space is vacant because I'm leaving it open for the building that's coming to the premium shop this Wednesday, according to the leaks and the predictions. So that's why this vacant space exists. But I think my flowers are gonna be what exist along this general area, which is why I packed out so much foliage to kind of start to tell that story. Potions, enchantments essentially all live here, and ingredients and foods are gonna go in here, aquarium in here. So let's go grab. I think I need to make those rooms smaller though. I don't think they're gonna need to be that big. Yeah. So before I put anything in the, because when you make a room bigger, it doesn't delete anything. When you make a room smaller, it deletes everything. I'm just looking at, like, this is the size if I was putting everything, and I'm not. I think I'm gonna split it up between fish and the other things. I forget what they call them, like the seafood, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, let's make that smaller. But I do like the rectangular shape. So let's do, I feel like even 8x3 would be fine. Like, I love a long room. I'm not gonna do both because I do need to test. No, yeah, 8x6, because I do want to make sure this is giving more hallway. Where's the aquarium? I didn't count it out, but I do want to make sure however many of that I have will comfortably fit across from each other. I think 10x6 might be the sweet spot. Robert, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. Thank you, Kaya. Thank you, Flower Loki. I think this makes me happy. And then yeah, 10x6. Yeah. That works. So let me go change the other one real quick. And I think I am going to do, I need to do I think I'm gonna do the fish on my left. I'm just thinking about the way I naturally would run in. No, I think I actually go to my right first. So let's do the fish on my right. Oh, oops. I got ahead of myself. Is that a sign? Yeah, and I think, okay, first let's resize you. 10x6. And then I think everything else, let's just call it sea life. I mean, fish are sea life as well, but y'all know what I mean. The whole thing is the aquarium. Yeah. Yeah, that works. That works for me, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the 50 likes on the stream, guys. Oh. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for actually hitting the like button. Um, but also just emotionally being here, liking the stream, hanging out with me this morning. Like I was saying earlier, my Monday mornings with you guys have gone from being a habit to being a routine. And so I'm glad you guys like being here as much as I like being here. If you are not subscribed and you've just been lurking, I do hope you decide to subscribe and add your name to the Parlor Ledger and make things official. That would mean the world to me. If you are new to my decorating and my things, I do have a full Valley tour on my channel that you guys can go check out at that link. And since we are doing storage, if you hadn't seen, and that is my full valley as well as the individual biomes, depending on your preferred viewing style. And if you haven't seen my full indoor storage tour, you can go check that out at that link. Basically the storage that we're relocating. Yeah, so I think the seafood stuff is gonna go over here. I think yeah, oh yeah, we have time for me to like pick up those chests. And because the good thing is, since I did it this way, I don't have to move the fish out of their chest. I might, just because I want to give some breathing room, since now they're in two different rooms. And the rooms are essentially going to mirror one another. I don't love this flooring, y'all. I don't love it. As soon as I walked, it did not settle with me in the way that like the other ones did. What is this? I just got this recently and I never used it. Ah, okay. No, not for this. All right, we're gonna have to. I've used this wallpaper before, and I feel like it was with one of my hexagonal tile ones, like this shape. But I'm looking at the colors that I have now, and none of them are doing what I would like. This is giving algae, which actually, okay. The idea of carpet and water skeeves me out, but this combo actually, I like the texture and movement. We're just not going to think about the fact that this is carpet. We're going to have to put that out of our minds. We're going to have to put that out of our minds, and how unsanitary that actually is. No, this one brings me way more contentment. So yeah, if you are new to my channel and my things, you can definitely go check out those videos and definitely hope you subscribe. We are less than 20 away from 700, which feels crazy to say. And then slowly making our way to 1,000. Let's see what. Oof. I can't reach the memory frame, so what I'm going to do is drop them lower so that I can reach the prompt. So there's this thing in Pocopia where if you are, let's say, standing in front of a chest and a villager or more than one villager, when you hold down one of the Joy-Cons, it toggles from each available prompt. Like, so where there would be overlapping prompts, holding down that left Joy-Con just continues to let you continue to toggle between each one. I need ADV to do that. I'm gonna leave that there as an option since it's the first thing that comes up, because I don't want to pass it and then it's the one that I choose, and now I either gotta delete the whole memory frame and then start from scratch or circle the block again. Oh, actually, oh, let me just take a look at what memories I have, because it doesn't have to be Little Mermaid. It just has to be like, I like this one actually as an option. The one with Ariel and Wally. Actually, I like both of these quest ones. Ursula and Eric, Ariel and Wally. I think actually those are the ones I'm gonna look for. I don't even need to. I am gonna look to see. What's this? Um, what Little Mermaid ones I have. However, I think I like those two. This is why I like completing memories. These journals, though, everyone has a journal. Oh, I can't wait to finish this one. Ooh, okay. Shiny. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. It might be Shiny and Ariel and Wally because this is where I'm collecting all the things. Shiny collects the things. Ariel and Wally collect the things. I think that's what I'm gonna do. This is also a really good one too. But I think I know I have someplace else I'm gonna use that one. Okay, no, I'm gonna do Shiny and the Ariel and Wally quest one. That feels good to me. Oh, well, okay. Ooh, no. Okay. Mr. Shiny is gonna go in the sea life room because he's a crab and there's gonna be crabs and shrimps in there. This one's gonna go in the fish room. So we're back to Ariel and Wally and Ursula and Eric. Yeah, that's fine. Or maybe one of the Moana ones. I do know I am not telling a Little Mermaid story in here. So it doesn't have to be. It could also, one of my Moana ones could work. I mean, Shiny showed up so early. Like, actually, I really like the boat one. All right, where's my Ariel and Wally? Oh, okay. At least I know the fish one isn't too deep into. I want to make sure I don't go too fast because I have no idea. Perfect. Okay, what order these are in? I think I want to switch the walls these are on. They're like these aren't like the order that I got them or unlocked them. They're not in alphabetical order. They're not in universe order. I do need a drop down menu for this though, because between the journals and then the DLCs, I did a video and it took me like a whole minute to get to one of the ones that I was looking for. And I don't even have all of them unlocked, as you guys can see. Okay. Okay. All right. I think that's done. All right, let's go. Okay, I think since I'm just picking up the chests and putting them in my backpack, um, I think we will actually have finished this in the stream. Let's go. And then I actually want to see who else is streaming, to see who we can raid and pass the love forward to. Shout out to also just all the amazing creators who've come through in the chat today. Messa didn't answer me, but I'm gonna put her on blast. Messane is live streaming again over on Twitch. I need to grab her link. But we had Messane, we had Nick from NYC Hearts Gaming, aka Nick Hearts Gaming. We had New Name, we had Queen Kaya who creates videos. Naturally Coco wasn't here, but she usually is always here, so I'm gonna throw her in the mix. And then obviously we had Dreams with Jam coming in hot with the raid. T 67% said DDV only. That's what happened to to Pokopia. 67% said Pokopia only. I have a dentist appointment this afternoon, but depending on how it goes, if I'm not, in any pain or anything like that, I do want to do a Pocopia stream this evening. I am usually able to do a Monday evening stream. So it's not completely off the table. But yeah, 67%. Talk to them. So the other thing, if you guys did not know, when you are relocating storage, so I do not reset the room when I need to pick up my chest, because the order I pick them up in is the order they will go back down in. So I think I want every chest that's up to here. I think this is where there might be fish in this one. Yeah. I think it starts here. So these 4 plus these 4 are going in the left room. So how many do I have over here? 3, 5, that's 5, right? Yeah. 9, 10. So I have 10 going in the right room and 8 going in the left room. So I'm just gonna grab those first 10, and like I said, the order that I pick them up in is the order that they will come out of my chest, my inventory, I should say, when I put them down. Yeah, so let me go put them down. Let's go do that. I wanted to see who else was potentially streaming. All right, let's go to the island. New is streaming DDV, so that is where we will go when we are done here. Love it when a plan comes together. Oh, I need to go in the house. Dude. The good thing is I don't have to change out my chest by doing it in the building. So it works out perfectly. What about the floating fish? What's wrong with the floating fish? What are you talking about, Nick? What are you talking about? I see no one is saying anything about it. I don't get it. What did I miss? I feel like I missed some Cozy Hearts lore. Ooh, I wanted the fish in the lighter room and the sea life in the darker room. So I'm gonna have to flip my wallpaper at my flooring. It's fine, everything's fine. Real quick. Okay. And then the floor. Good thing is we know exactly what we picked. Blue weave. And then the ceiling texture was one of those blue skies. The one without the stars, yep. And then, ooh, I don't think I picked it. Oh, no, I had picked a ladder. I didn't pick a door. I literally picked a ladder. Okay, and then not this one, this one. Done. And this isn't necessarily where the window's going to live. I just need to see it. All right, let's put down those 10. Everyone's always talking about fish in my bowls on my island. They say they look unalive. Well, so I don't have all the fish in my bowls. I don't have any fish. It's the things that stand up. I don't put fish lying down on their side. So I chose as much as possible things that are kind of standing upright, like the starfish, and things like that. So they're not the same. So maybe that's why. I don't display fish because I don't like the way they look. I have an aquarium, not a fish market. So that's probably the difference. Kaya, enjoy your work day. Hopefully it's not too hard. We will be right behind you. But thank you as always for being here, for popping in, guys. If you have not, please go give Kaya a like and a subscribe. Check out her videos. She does pocket builds. I think you guys will really like them. But yes, Kaya, thank you for popping in. All right, so we're just gonna for now just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bop, 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 bop. I don't think any need to be in the center, so we're just gonna. Ooh, I love it when a plan comes together. So the last one, which should be this one, should have like walleye and this one's basically done. Let's go grab the other 8. Let's go to the beach. All right, and then we're basically done, y'all. Perfect timing. But yeah, Nick, so I'll show you my bubbles. I don't keep all the fish out. I keep like one representative of that general area, but because everything's in alphabetical order, I just know thereabouts where, oh, if it's, angler, first chest. If it's rainbow trout, somewhere in the middle. um yeah, so it's I forgot what this one's called, the scorpion, because it stands up. The what is that, hermit crab, the eel, the starfish. I don't keep fish in the in these, the clam, the what was that, the mussel. Yeah, there are no fish in my bubbles. So that's why no one's saying anything. Babes, we are not the same. So I think I want to pick, I still want these to be last. I just want to make sure I pick these up, in the order that I'm going to put them down. All right, yep. So we're going to go around the room the same way. And then you, you. And then let me grab my festive fish, my triage fish. I forgot what's in this one. It actually might be empty at this point. Oh, I can display my conch. Yeah, but I forgot about that. Yeah, and then I can reset the room when I come back. And that is another one done. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. Okay. Let's sip of my tea. Okay. We did very, very good today. So, oops. All right, let's just do the same swap that we did over there. All right, boop, 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 boop. Well, no, not walls, wallpaper. I think I might just leave the ladder actually. And then let's grab our flooring. And then let's grab our ceiling. And then let's swap this window. And just because I already know which chandelier I'm using, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that. Oh, it's not under. That's interesting. Huh. Would have sworn that was under Little Mermaid. Learn some new order. Okay. Alright, now let's grab those 8 chests. One, two, three, four. I can actually do something in the back if I want to. The baby's awake. And then I have... I'll put the festive fish in the other one down in the other room. Yeah. So this should be the red algae and the... Yep. And this should be, I think, like the shrimp, crab, whatever. Yeah, them. Yay! And then my festive fish. That is you. What was in this one? I think that one was also a triage one at one point, but it should have been empty. I'm pretty sure it's empty. Yeah. And this is my festive fish. Yep. Now I just gotta reach it. And then I am just going to drop this old triage here so I can empty it out. And then we're done. Sheesh. I had a lot of stuff in there. Between dailies and star path, this is all right, let's let's grab the rest of the things. Let's delete that. And then one of these days, I will sort that out. Last thing left to do is reset the room. Guys, thank you for an amazing... It's very satisfying to reset the room. So I'm going to reset the room while I say goodbye. Thank you guys for an amazing stream. Another amazing Monday morning in the Valley. Thank you for every new subscriber. Thank you for all the lurks. Thank you, Jam, again for the raid, for trusting me with your community. To all the amazing creators who came in, Nicole, Jam, obviously, New, Kaya, Messa, thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you to all of you guys for spending another Monday morning with me. the accountability really helps. The company really helps. Guys, we're gonna do this last reset, which means another floor, another room done, and then perfect way to end the stream. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. We're gonna raid over to New, who is also streaming DDV. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I hope I was able to give you a good start to the day. Actually, before we do the raid, let's check the final tally, see how everyone's sugar cubes are looking, see who's holding it down in the top 10, if we had any shakeups today. Let's see. Why is it not showing it to me? All right, so we have stream ending at Nick knocking Corgi out at 10,735, Corgi at 10,675, Flower Loki, Sizzix, and Dom rounding out the top 5, Coco New, Crest, Tiger Lily, and T rounding out the top 10. Thank you guys for chatting. Thank you guys for hanging out. Always a good time hanging out with you guys. If you are new here, again, I do hope you decide to subscribe and officially add your name to the Parlour Ledger. Otherwise, I will see you guys. Oh, and do not forget, by the way, when we raid New, Danbury raid, and the teapot if you have that emoji. But again, thank you for an amazing stream, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.